be something to them, or Zordon wouldn't have sent us out here. We've got to locate them. I can't see!
I have a feeling something bad's about to happen.
Let's wake this vegetable up.
Yeah! It's a trick or treat.
You're incomplete. To the Power Rangers you can be.
All you are
It's pumpkin meat.
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, the J-Man, and I'm back here today with another Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure review. And with Halloween only but a week away as of the recording of this review, what better figure to review than the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pumpkin Wrapper. A very memorable villain from the Mighty Morphin era. This figure actually came out just over a year ago, and for $37 at most major retailers. It wasn't until recently that at my local retail store, it went clearance from $36.99 to about half off, which would be around $18. And then it went clearance again for $11.09. So worth it. Him and King Sphinx, whom I unfortunately don't have. To me, paying almost $40 for a figure that's only slightly larger than a regular Lightning Collection figure, which is $20, is definitely not worth it. Luckily, I waited nearly an entire year for it to drop that low, and just in time for Halloween. But let's take a closer look at the pumpkin wrapper in the pumpkin colored packaging. Top, it's orange. There's the pumpkin wrapper with all those really awesome accessories. Here's that cool artwork that they do for all Lightning Collection figures. And this one, pumpkin wrapper, is pretty awesome. There's the MMPR logo. Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Pumpkin Wrapper. Mighty Morphin Pumpkin Wrapper. There he is again. And on the back, a really nice product shot of the pumpkin wrapper. Even though I just recently rewatched the footage, he never did that. Although it is a pretty cool what if concept from that episode. But now, without any further delay, let's get the pumpkin wrapper out of the pumpkin colored packaging by wrapping him out. Hey yo, I'm doing a review. Get him out for a better view. This monster over right here, he's the one to fear. I apologize for that bad rap, but here is the pumpkin wrapper out of the packaging. But before I take a closer look at the pumpkin wrapper, let's take a closer look at all the accessories he comes with. What would the pumpkin wrapper be without his pumpkins? You can take the pumpkin, like it shows on the back of the packaging, put it in the lightning effect, and attach it to the pumpkin wrapper like he's vining up one of the pumpkins and maybe tossing it to the Rangers. Even though, to my knowledge, maybe there's more footage out there, he never did that in the show. Back to the pumpkins themselves. I think they're all molded differently. It's hard to tell. This one seems to have more paint than these, but they all look great. And another feature you can do is, you see these little peg sockets? What you can do, like in the show, You can pop the heads off other Lightning Collection figures and put them on like they're being taken over by the pumpkin, in the case of a ranger, or in the case of a putty, serving their master. Here's my Red Ranger figure, so let's pop his head off. Take a pumpkin. A little hard to get on, but it's on. You can move it up and down. Turn it. I got a pumpkin on my head. Now, I don't have a regular Mighty Morphin putty. I have the Z putty, but it should work the same. Pop the head off. Take the pumpkin. And voila. Now you have a putty servant for this pumpkin wrapper. And you have a pumpkin-headed Power Ranger. And when you put it all together, not a bad scene. I may make this the thumbnail. But back to his accessories. He currently has 2 weapon holding hands. He also comes with this right hand that's open, like it's menacing. And he comes with a left fist. And the weapon I know he used in the show, these vines. I remember he took this one, more specifically, and wrapped it around the Rangers and did some sort of attack on them. They're green. They got some nice sculpting and detail. Not sure you can see that. This one's just a smaller version of this one, I guess. He didn't use 2 at the same time, but you could definitely put one in one hand, one in the other. And you can whip it good. But now, let's take a closer look at the pumpkin wrapper. Here is his upside down pumpkin head. His mouth is on top. Got that classic jack-o'-lantern look. He's missing a pupil in this eye, which is accurate. He's got one here. I do love this black wash over his head. Too bad it's not in his mouth or in his eyes, but that's a minor nitpick. And his head is so big and stiff, giggity, that you have to hold his body down to turn his head, which can move left to right, a little bit up and down, slightly left to right, tilt. His collar is green and made of vines. There is a little bit of a wash on parts of it. The rest of his body looks like a carrot. It's orange. There's more green vines on his shoulders. The middle of his body has like this green vine stitched together corset look. His legs go from orange and fades into green for his knees. And his boots look like elf, goblin, you name it, boots. Got this weird toe thing going on, which does help him stand. They're creepy though. And here's the back of the pumpkin wrapper. But that is it for my review of the Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers villain pumpkin wrapper. Tell me, what do you guys think? And what do you think of this right here? This will be the thumbnail for this review. What monster of the day is your favorite monster? And that could be any monster from MMPR all the way up to Dino Fury. Let me know down in the comments below. But until the next review I do, I will see you soon. And don't worry, I'm not going to end this video with a rap. You can breathe a sigh of relief.